Welcome back to the channel. My name's THEGAMINGTECH. How y'all doing today? I hope you're doing well. We're carrying on with another little tips video from the Last Caretaker. I just want to say thank you first of all before getting started. The amount of comments, likes, subs has been absolutely crazy. I really do very much appreciate it. It's been absolutely fantastic. So let's see if we can keep it going. So currently at the time of recording, I don't know what it's going to be like when I edit the video, but I'm at 1988 subs. We are so close to 2000. I cannot believe it. I was being optimistic, thinking I was going to get to 2000 by the end of the year. That is my goal, but no, you guys have certainly smashed it out of the park. It's been very much appreciated, that is for sure. Well, I just want to pause myself right there. I'm currently editing the video as we speak. It is Monday, the 24th of November. I recorded this video on Saturday, I think it was. On Saturday. And yeah, obviously I'm editing it today, Monday, the 24th of November. And yeah, the weekend was just mad. The amount of the subs, it's just bananas. We've even jumped up to 2,163. So thank you very much, guys. Very much appreciated. Whether you've been subbing because of the Last Caretaker or other videos, anything like that, yeah, thank you. Very much appreciated. I did not expect to get to 2,000 subs. Never mind what we're at the moment. It's it's absolute bananas. But yeah, thank you very much. Enough rambling. We'll get back on with the video. Thank you. So in this video, what we're going to be looking at is like a fueling outpost, because obviously we have got the oil rig, which I've done a video on before, for setting up a fuel plant, stuff like that, but the oil rig is absolutely miles away. So my idea was set up like refueling stations, and I'm actually going to use the fuel stations that are already in the game as a sort of outpost. So currently what I've done is I've got some oil on board the ship, and I have made a couple of changes to the ship because I have done a ship tour video sort of thing, but we're down at the refuel outpost Delta, which is close to the Exodus station. So I thought I'd make my first sort of satellite fueling station at our outpost for fueling. So that's what we're going to look at today. So hopefully it's going to be of interest. Pretty much same idea as the oil rig. The only downside is obviously you've got to bring the oil here. So I'll show you the changes I've made to the ship at the moment. I've actually added another 2 tanks for diesel in the back of the deck there. So I've got them upright just like that. So that should hopefully work. And then because we're going to be transporting more oil, I thought I would add an extra 3 tanks into here as well. So I've got them all linked up. So we've got some oil on board. So what we'll do is we'll go and get this set up and have a look. Now, I don't know if you've seen the last live stream I done. It was episode, what, 10 maybe? Or part 10 of the live stream. I planted this coffee bean. The tree's starting to get massive. I'm going to have to find somewhere to put that. I don't know how big it's going to get. I've actually turned off the fresh water to hopefully stop it from growing. But yeah, I'm going to have to deal with that sooner rather than later. I might put it on the... I don't know where to put it actually. But yeah, it's like, what the heck. Anyway, let me know in the comments, guys, if you have grown a tree yet. Obviously, you get the seed from when you send up people from the station, the rocket station. You get a seed in the pod that comes back. Yeah, let me know in the comments if you guys have had that, or how big the bloody thing gets, because I've no idea. Yeah, so that's the sort of idea. Now, obviously, I've been setting up on this outpost. Now, I have already sort of stripped out some of the tanks. I've added in a couple of oil tanks at the moment. I'm going to add in a lot more, I think, because I think if you're wanting this as an outpost, I think you're going to need a decent amount of oil. So I might add in extra tanks once I get titanium, because they're bloody expensive. I stripped out the tanks that were already here. I've done 3 petrol, and at the moment I've got, what, 4 diesel tanks. So that should hopefully, well, it will help. I should and I will do more. I've just really wanted to get this up and running just to show you guys, show my layout and stuff like that. So what I've done, I tell you what, let's get the oil hooked up. So I've got like different hookup points depending where the ship's positioned. I think this one here is the oil. So let's, oh, I've no bloody cable. Let me get cable. Right, okay, so I've got some cable. Right, let's just hook this up. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the oil one. And what I'll do is I'll set that to fill. So that should fill these tanks. Yep, that's working right. That's doing that. Now, what I've done for power at the moment, I've only got 3 of the large solar panels up the top there. So I think that should be enough. Although I've only got 3 batteries in here. What I'll maybe do is just hook up to the ship and just get the power topped up, just for the video and obviously getting it up and running as well. So, oh, I've no electric cable now. Oh my word. Let me get that. Right, got the electric cable now. Well prepared for the video. Yeah, I'm starting to have problems with plastic again. Short on plastic, but that's fine. What I'll do is I'll just do that to fill. That'll fill the batteries up, which won't take long at all, to be fair. I've got a lot of power on board the ship. Yeah, that is interesting why it wasn't spread evenly, but anyway. Right, so that's essentially filled. Right, so we can unhook that. Yeah, this game's been absolutely fantastic. I don't want to spoil it for myself. Obviously I've done quite a bit in the way of videos and stuff like that, and I've only actually sent up one human up to space, so we do need to do more of that. But yeah, I'm kind of wanting to not go too crazy with the game and burn myself out, because obviously we've got content coming, but yeah, that could be a wee while away. I think looking at the roadmap, I think there's maybe something coming this year still, so that'll be interesting. Right, anyway, so we've got the oil tanks over here, obviously, which are then feeding along the back just to keep it all as neat and tidy as I possibly can. Now, someone was saying in the comments for one of the last videos, I think it was the oil rig video, that you can actually run all the fuel through one pipe, and you can just split it off to different things. Whether that's meant to be intended or not, we're not too sure, but I quite like doing it this way, so just in case that does become a case where it's you can't have them mixing, then yeah, not having to go back and redo everything. So that's the way I've done it. So, right, let's get this turned on. Let's see how she works. Same idea as the oil rig. So obviously I've got the diesel coming through. It's running around the back because obviously I'm going to add more tanks. So I think that was the best way of doing it. So it still looks neat and tidy. And then obviously I've got them all filling down to the last tank here instead of having them all balancing out. I thought that was the best way of doing it. Let me know if you think I'm right or wrong. And then obviously the petrol's coming around the back here and running down into here. And what I've done with this one is I've just got it balanced out just because of how I've got the output set up for that. So obviously I've not got the line hooked up to the ship. Just got to let that fill, and I've got them so they balance out. I thought that was maybe the best idea. So obviously it's what, 10 to 1 on the fuel. Now whether or not that changes in the future I'm not too sure. Now someone else in the comments for the oil rig video, let me pick that up, was on about you can actually disconnect the diesel and it'll still run. So let's oh, alright, okay. Oh, that is cool. Now whether or not that then puts out more, I think it puts out the same. Let's that is cool. I like the way it's draining into the crack there. I don't know if that's intended or not. Oh, why can't I grab that? There we go. Let's hook that back up. Yeah, so it's not outputting anymore. You're just wasting the diesel. That's quite good if you want to get your petrol tanks filled up. If you run out of space in your diesel tanks, that is quite nifty. Yeah, that certainly is nifty. Yeah, so I think what I'll need to do is have at least how many tanks have I got there? 6 tanks? 5 tanks. Got to have at least 5 tanks on board here. Okay, it makes sense actually. Oh, sugar. It'll make sense to actually have enough fuel being produced to actually fill the ship and maybe have a little bit extra. So yeah, I'll certainly need to add in. I was probably thinking of doing another 4 tanks at the back, and then that should let the petrol build up as well, because currently I've only got the 2 tanks of petrol at the back. One sort of for personal use, and then the other one for if I'm filling up the petrol tank at the Exodus station. And then obviously for anything else. So let's have a look at the power side, see how that's behaving. Yeah, so it's got to be fine for doing it, I think. And again, just like the oil rig platform, you can just leave this turned on and go do your own thing while it's finishing itself off. It'll run as long as it's got oil. So I think what I'll maybe do is, I'll tell you what, let's stop that now. I'll maybe add a 3rd oil tank. 3rd oil tank, maybe more. And then if I am using different stations and stuff, I can transport extra oil. I think that'd be a good idea. Okay, 3 or 4 tanks maybe. And then that gives me some extra oil left. Now obviously we can, to save doing these fueling outposts, You could put one of the distillation machines on board the deck, but it's massive. It is a massive machine, so if you like steering the ship from the cockpit view, then yeah, it's got to take away your vision. So again, it's all personal preference, isn't it? I suppose if you're caught in a pinch, you could quite easily just build one of these if you've got the materials and have it sitting in a box, and when you need it, just hook it up and you'll refuel yourself. That's the other way of doing it. Okay, you could set that up. If you're away stripping a place down, you could set that up to top your tank up. Okay, that's the other way. I think from my perspective, I think doing it this way would actually make use of these fuel stations, so you can actually have it as a refueling outpost, and then that's you travelling about the place without having to faff about, I suppose. You're certainly never going to be too far away from one, I don't think. I think this could also be a good idea for future content as well, because I think we're getting a jet ski, I think, at some point, looking at the roadmap, and there's even mention of a helicopter. So I think having these refueling stations in different places is probably a good idea, because obviously we've no idea what they're going to be like. Obviously they're probably going to be more heavily focused on petrol, but yeah, that's certainly another thing to bear in mind. At the end of the day, it's all personal preference, isn't it? But anyway, hopefully you've enjoyed the video. Like I say, thank you very much for all the subs, support, everything like that. It has been mind-blowing, absolutely mind-blowing. It's been a crazy past couple of weeks, that is for sure. But yeah, thank you very much, guys, very much appreciated. Obviously, if you've liked the video, please do smash that like button, hit subscribe if you haven't already, ring that notification bell for further content. Let me know in the comments how you're getting on with the game as well. Are you enjoying it still, or are you waiting for more? And obviously on the left hand side I'll leave a link to the series, as well as another video that YouTube thinks you might enjoy. Until the next one, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all soon. Bye for now.